this tutorial, we will discuss the various features of Apex. Apex has lot of inbuilt features, so you don't have to reinvent things. You can just use what Apex has already given to you. So Apex has inbuilt support for DML operations. What do you mean by DML operations? DML is data manipulation language. Means if you want to go ahead and manipulate the data, means if you want to insert a record into Salesforce, if you want to update an existing record into Salesforce, or if you want to delete a record into Salesforce. So Apex has inbuilt functionality for exception handling. So if there is an exception, if you want to handle that exception using, we have a try catch block, etc. You can create your own custom exceptions. So all those things are available in Apex. Apex is Java-like syntax and easy to use. So if you are familiar with Java, and it's very easy to learn Apex, so you have lot of times people move from Java background to Salesforce developers. It is a strongly typed language. As I already explained to you, anytime you use a variable or constant inside Apex, you have to first define the data type of that variable in order to use that variable. It's easy to test. So Apex has inbuilt functionality for testing. You, in order to deploy any code to production, Salesforce want you to have 75% code coverage, which means if you don't have 75% code coverage, you cannot push anything in production. So you don't need to make sure, Salesforce want to make sure that you have tested your code thoroughly. So so that it doesn't break anything in production. So in order to that, they have certain rules and regulations, and one of the rule is, in order to deploy anything, those must be 75% code coverage should be there. So you have to write test cases in order to cover your code, and how to write test classes and how to all do all that you're going to learn in this course. Another feature of Apex, it upgrades automatically. So Salesforce releases upgrades every couple of months, and you don't have to do anything to get those upgrades automatically. Salesforce will roll out those new features to all the organizations. So, okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Hey, I need to update my Salesforce or no. Salesforce automatically will go ahead and upgrade all the orgs every couple of months. So it's automatically upgrades itself. So these are different features of Apex program. Now, another important thing is, when should developers choose Apex? This is very, very important. So I want to make sure that you understand this point very clearly. If there's something that you can do using the out of the box functionality, in that case, you should use out of the box functionality. You should not write any code. Salesforce doesn't want to write any code if that particular requirement can be fulfilled using out of the box features. If something you can do using workflows, or you can use with the visual flows, or you can do with process builders, you can use those. You should not write triggers, or you should not write an Apex class to in order to achieve something which can already be done using the out of the box features of sales. A lot of times I've seen developers doing this mistake by writing code because they like to code, and they just write code for everything. You should not do that. It's going to, at the end of the day, it's going to create a problem. If something can be done using the out of the box features, you should use that features. Apex should only be used for complex requirements if those things cannot be achieved using the out of the box features. So please keep this point in mind, and because later on this is going to very helpful. So now in the next tutorial, we are going to go ahead and deep dive into how does Apex looks. What are the different things that we are going to cover in this course. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you so much.